Hey, what's up, guys? Jesse here from JPModified. I mentioned last week that I was going to do a build on a case that I've wanted to do a build in ever since it came out. The Cougar Conquer case. Now, I approached a couple of people over at Computex last year when they displayed it and wanted to, you know, I was hoping to actually, cut a deal with them and sponsorship and stuff like that. But unfortunately, the people I spoke to did not speak a word of English, so it was pretty hard for me. So I just said, okay, I will build in this case one day, and I did. So client came over. He's the owner of one of the biggest internet cafes here in Cebu City, Philippines, G7. So let's cut to the chase, and I hope you enjoy this video.
Swimming against the tide, I wanna forget you, but you pull me in. I know this ocean is far too wide. I wanna forget you, let me forget you. Push and pull, but you I don't feel I have won. I wanna forget you, but only time will heal. Too late to erase the bad we've done. I wanna forget you, let me forget you. Push and pull, but you
The closer you got to me, the faster I try to leave. Like I'm alive. scars that you thought I'd keep. All my arms are your empty. Like a mirage. Like a mirage. Like a mirage.
So that was it. The Cougar Conquer case named Genesis. Now we named it after the owner of the build, and I had a lot of fun building the case. Now there were some issues because some of the parts arrived late. So apparently you need to disassemble the case if you want to put in the hard drives at the back. So there was a lot of, going back and forth, building and rebuilding, because the parts came not all at once. It came one by one. So I already had the loop built, and then the hard disks came, and I found out that you can't install the hard disks without removing the motherboard. So I had to do the whole process again. But apart from all that, Cougar Conquer case is really built well. It's pure aluminum. It's tempered glass. It kind of moves if you remove one of the side panels, especially the right side panel. If you remove it, it does shake because it's actually part of the whole structure of the chassis. But apart from that, it's a joy to build in, and you really don't need a lot of modding to make it look good. So if you want to paint the case, it'll automatically amplify what you did 100 times because of how it's built. Anyhow, next week is a build on a fractal case. Define R6, case of the year 2017. Will it live up to its hype? We'll find out next week. Also, by the way, I'd like to throw in, I'm doing another modding workshop in Manila this time. So by the time we release this video, it's probably over. But we'll show you guys the events and what took place in that anyway. Thank you very much for following me each week for all the videos and modding and stuff like that. I hope you're catching on. Just here from JPModified. See you guys next week. Mod on!